said that we all want to go 3 wide now. It's a race, Terry.
Stupid son of a gets you the bottom, and then races you in the corner. So that little crowd can be what to put me off. I'll see him after the race. Stick that finger straight up his. Loose in, loose off, too damn tight in the middle. Piece of that dumb not have enough room. No fucking driving candy out. Here we come, bitches. Let's go win this fucking race. Get out of my way. Holy shit, this thing is awesome. That's right. We ain't losing this fucker. And blam, blam. Slammed into the racetrack. That wall straightened me out. I was gone. Hello? Good morning. Damn, I don't get an attaboy or nothing. That was awesome. Okay, Templar track bar is helping you, right? I don't know. Let me ask you. Track bar, are you helping me? That was funny. That 33 just cleaned him out. I'm sorry, Steve. I haven't listened to a damn word you said the last lap and a half. I was daydreaming a little bit about racing.
Welcome, everybody, to Race Chatter, episode number 10. Typically, this is a video cast / podcast style show, but tonight we're doing it a little different. It's a little bit more special, but without the video. We got none other than Mr. Tyler Payne, owner of Elite Performance Industries, RaceChatter.com. Tyler, brother, how you doing tonight, buddy?
I'm good, man. Thank you for having me.
Man, oh man, we got an action-packed week in store here coming up. It's been something we've been working with behind the scenes with y'all for, over a month and a half now. I know y'all been putting in the grunt work, putting it all together. We're going to hit on that at the end of the show, but for right now, Tyler, I kind of want to get to know you. Haven't spoke to you a lot in video or in voice form, a lot of Facebook messages. So let's get to know how Tyler Payne, how he clicks over there. Let's just start off with the basics, right? How old are you? Where are you from? Got any kids? Just some basic information about you.
So I'm 28 years old. I grew up in Manassas, Virginia, about an hour south of DC. Grew up in the late model world over there. Lived in the same city for 18 years of my life. Joined the Army, moved away. Been all over since then, Texas, Tennessee. Went back to Virginia, got stationed there, and then now I'm in Alabama. Got 4 kids, so they keep me busy. A lot of people, I try again, to keep my relationships close on iRace and everything, but I'm very, very busy. They keep me busy, all of them in sports and stuff.
Right, chasing the kids around, man. It's not an easy job. It's a job in and of itself. Well, Tyler, you mentioned that you are currently in the Army. Tell the folks at home what you do in the Army, as we were just talking about actually off camera.
Yeah, so I'm a drill sergeant. Been one for about a year and a half now. Again, back to the busy part. It's just nonstop, man. Like these kids are fucking wild, and it's stressful in itself. And then you come home to more kids, and it's a lot, but we have fun.
So Race Chat, it's the first fucking F-bomb of the night, brought to you by Tyler. Hell yeah for that. Super pumped for that one. Well, folks, I'll be honest, it's tough to imagine you being a drill sergeant, right? Because you hear your voice on here, and then you try to imagine it, right? You're having to scream at one of these stupid little kids doing something dumb, right? And like you mentioned off there, it's kind of a switch, huh? You just got to turn it on, turn it off.
Yeah, it's exhausting being, tuned up all the time. So we're good about my platoon at work. We're good about switching who's on, who's off, and definitely got to turn it off when you get home, though. I know that's hard for a lot of people, but can't bring work home or else it just causes problems.
Absolutely. Sounds like you got your head on your shoulders to be a little bit younger, so that's fucking awesome to hear, brother. I ecstatic to hear that. Let's talk about, you mentioned some late model racing, grew up around that scene. Have you personally done any real life racing? And then we'll talk about your son next.
No, so I actually had this, I brought this up to the EPI guys, I think yesterday. We were in a kind of an argument. I was on Facebook. I didn't mean for it to go that route, but like I said, I grew up in Manassas. We had a local short track called Old Dominion Speedway. A lot of history there.
Yeah, okay.
My cousin and my uncle raced at the time. My uncle was in late model stocks, and my cousin was young and just starting bandos. I begged my parents back in the day there. A U car, you could literally get a race ready U car for about $1,000, and I would sit there and beg my mom for it. I'd say I would cut grasses and tell her, I'll do it this way, and that didn't turn out very well, but I never got the chance to drive, man. Always been a crew guy. Worked on my uncle's stuff. Once he was done, went to Brandon Brown's late model, and then Tyler Hughes, Ryan Matthews. Always been a helping hand, but never really got the chance to run myself until, iRacing kind of provided that for me. So that was nice.
It is one good thing about iRacing, right? I'm kind of in the same boat, except as a crew guy. I've always been the kid going to the racetrack with my dad and learned a little stuff on the way, but definitely didn't learn the amount of stuff I need to actually go do it myself and have the let's face it, the funding backing you, right? You almost got to hit the lottery now to race, it seems. But that's awesome. So I know for the ones that follow you on Facebook or follows the Race EPI Facebook page, your son Grayson, he's doing some racing here. Talk to us about that. What's that been like this past summer?
It's been a blast, man. Grayson grew up in the pits with me. I don't know how familiar everyone is with Ryan Matthews, but I text him daily and thank him for everything he's done for me.
He's an animal. He's an animal.
Yeah, when Grayson was born, we were stationed in Tennessee, and I took Grayson. I remember Grayson's first race. Mind you, he grew up driving his little electric go-kart around the yard and pushing his little cars, and he was obsessed with the movie cars. So we went to the fairgrounds one race. It's just a normal Saturday night, and I tried to put the headphones on him. He didn't want the headphones. Like, he wanted to hear everything.
He liked it.
Yeah, and he was just tuned in, man, the whole damn race. Like, I've never seen a kid like locked in, you know what I mean, for an hour and a half.
But typically they're off throwing football or something, right? Like, they're not really
or running around or getting mad and they want to leave. But he was zoned in, and we moved to Virginia. I linked in with Tyler Hughes and Ryan Matthews and all them, and Grayson. Every time I was in the pits, every single Saturday, he was right there with me. And he used to like to wipe Ryan's tires off, after he came in from practice, and get the rocks off and the rubber. And that to him was helping Ryan go fast, and he'd be the first one to victory lane. He had a blast, man. But we just started this year. Had to talk my wife into getting him a go-kart, so we started in flat carts. Again, like you said, racing nowadays, you got to spend an arm and a leg and sell 4 kids and, start a side hustle just to go racing. But when the conversation was brought up, I was like, look, I'm not going to go all out. It can get real expensive real quick.
Right.
Bought the go-kart. We took it to the track in the bed of my truck. And here we are.
That's grass fucking roots, ladies and gentlemen. I fucking love that. In the bed of your truck. And here you fucking are now, huh? Yeah, well, that's how you get your foot in the door. I know you were talking about how your wife isn't a big fan of it, but start with that, and then you end up with, thousands of dollars invested, I guess, because that's where we're at. But no, he's having a blast, man. He's killing it. He's super young. We started him super young. Next year, we're going to move him up to one of the premier divisions in all of quarter midget racing. And it's cool to go out there and win. We have won a lot of races this year, but like the time that we spend at the track together and just his drive, like I've never met a kid. He plays baseball, he plays football. Like, he just wants to win. He's out there, getting mad at his teammates at 5 and 6 years old now. I'm like, he's got that drive that's unmatched. And this is going to sound cliche. It's going to sound so far-fetched, but you think about the Kyle Bushes, the Kurt Bushes of the world. I'm even going to throw out Keelan Harvick, right? Kevin Harvick's son. They're all starting young because it's like, it's almost a cheat code, right? You start that young, the chance for success, although it's still slim, it's still there, right? And I truly believe, just from watching from afar, that Grayson, if he stays with it, if he has that drive still when he's like 16, 17, 18, that he could be in a car store, he could be racing somewhere. So stick with it, because it's awesome watching it, and it's actually really cool to see y'all progress the way y'all have throughout the summer. I mean, just unloading from your truck now to going up to a premier division, so like that, it's fucking awesome. I think I saw a post recently hitting asphalt now. I believe y'all started on dirt, correct? And switching over to asphalt right now? We were out here on the dirt tracks around Alabama and Georgia, dirt go-karting, and then he begs me. He misses the dirt, man. I want to get back into it. Quarter midgets do run on dirt. It's just nowhere near here. So I do want to hit at least one dirt race in a quarter midget next year. He's begging me, like I said. He loves it. So he likes the dirt side of it more, huh? Yeah, I think I don't know if he likes it more than asphalt. I haven't really asked him, but I know that he misses just racing on dirt. It was a blast, man. Just honestly, when we got out of go-karts and moved to quarter midgets, I was thankful I didn't have to clean all the dirt. I mean, we had it everywhere. You know what I mean? Right. On places you didn't even know you could get dirt. Which awesome. Yep, 100%. Let's circle back to you, and we'll come to the world of iRacing. We've talked about the real life racing. Let's talk about iRacing now. I know you've been on here for a little bit, but don't know how long. How long have you actually been on the sim? And if you had to pick like your most confident, best favorite track on here, what would it be? And I think your favorite car is probably gonna be Legends, if I had to guess, right?
Yeah. So again, when I grew up at Old Dominion, man, we had a badass Legends group. Like these kids, it was Tyler Hughes. I remember my buddy Steven, Cody. Like we had a badass group. Ryan Polens. I mean, they were dogging on each other, but never wrecking. And
Right.
they carried such high speeds at that track. And I kind of fell in love with Legends at a young age. But I got my buddy, like I said, Brandon Brown. For those of you who don't know him, he was in the Xfinity series.
You
for a
gotta
while.
know him, man. You gotta know him.
Yeah, everybody does by now. But now he, like I said, I got stationed in Virginia. So right during COVID, a lot of these big, I guess, sim rig producing companies were big into sponsorships during that time. So he ended up getting a new rig from one of them. And he's like, hey, man, if you want all this stuff, I'll come by your house right now and drop it off. So
Wow.
I got super blessed, man. Yeah.
So you started iRacing during COVID time.
Yep, 2020.
I did too. Damn, look how far you came and look where I'm at. Damn it, I'm doing something wrong. That's awesome. So, most confident track. Let me guess. I'm going to guess a track and you just tell me. I'm going to guess for the Legends. Would it be one of the rookie style tracks like the USA, or when I say rookie, that's what they start us out on, like a USA or a Lanier, something like that? What's your favorite track in the Legend?
It's tough, man. I'd say either Southern National or Langley. I like Langley again. That's where I helped Ryan Matthews, so it's kind of home.
Right.
But yeah, both of those are probably my most confident and I'd say best. Right
on. All right, so let's get past the basic info portion. I think it's time now. Let's get down to the nitty gritty a little bit, and let's do race chatter talk because we keep it true here. We're completely unfiltered. Tyler don't know anything about to ask him. He knows maybe a little bit what we're going to talk about, but very, very little of the deep part of it, right? So I want to hit you with it right off the bat. Short track racing on iRacing, Tyler, when I joined, it wasn't as popular as NASCAR, nothing like that, but every race had multiple splits, right? And officials. And you go look right now, it does not seem to be that way. Now, the chatter I hear from a lot of my league people, because I run leagues, right? A lot of people say the setup shops killed short track racing. Do you have any thoughts on that really at all?
So, yeah, here's my thing, man. Like when people say that, I don't understand it, right? Like you can say setup shops killed iRacing, but I'm literally in my house. You know what I mean? Like I went to baseball. Like I don't know what my guys know if they go out there and junk somebody or write someone off or start, going off on the mic, then they're gone. They can find another team. I don't want that to happen. But there's kind of standards here. So when I get thrown into the setup shop, realm, like I don't like that. Setup shops ruin iRacing. Like I guess, technically we are a setup shop. I don't like to be associated with everybody on there, but it's just I don't like the statement, man. Like one or two guys can't cover or count for all of us. You know what I mean?
Right,
like if you meet someone bad on iRacing, it's not, oh, well, he's a part of a setup shop, so they all suck. So
I agree.
I think everyone's different, man.
So when our team, Five Kings Motorsports, when we switched from a setup shop and we came to EPI, it's been probably 6, 7, 8, 9 months, something like that now. I actually told you, I was like, it's not even like a setup shop really. Like you go into officials, you don't see and hear the bickering that some people do. I mean, let's be honest. I think some of them have dick measuring contests with each other, right? We all want to go fast. We all want to win.
Oh yeah.
But keep it on track, and
yeah.
So I feel there's some that don't, and there's some that do, right? But yeah, I just look at the EPI's Discord and shit like that. It feels different than where we came from, and that's no knock on where we came from because Jeff and them they took great care of us. They really did, and I'll be honest, it was hard leaving them, right? Just because they did take care of. We were going into something different, but I'm glad we made the switch because now we get to do shit like this. Right now, we're sitting there talking to you one-on-one in race chatter. So I'm glad we made the switch. How long has EPI been going? Since you started during COVID, it hadn't been going that long, huh?
No, 2021. So we're still pretty new.
It's fucking killing it, bro, to be that new.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, no, appreciate it. Still new. At least new to me. I feel like most of them have been around for a while. You got, the one or two that have popped up here and there, but no, we're still in a new group, I guess.
I do want to say this too about setup shops, and we'll get off setup shop talk. It felt like, I'm going to say not this past year, but 2022, it seemed like you were seeing setup shops kind of pop up everywhere, right? And it seemed like the people that were like thinking it was easy, thinking they could do it, they found it really quick. Like there's levels to this shit, right? And it's not just something that I'm gonna put this website together and go make money, because you got to have the builders in place, right? You got to have the infrastructure there to even make it possible, make it happen. And y'all have done that. So congratulations on that. Surprised to hear y'all that new. Something else I want to talk about. I said no more setup shop, but I lied. NASCAR. I'm sure folks have seen it. They've seen it, right? This has been announced everywhere, correct?
Oh yeah.
That was okay. So we've had Conti building the EPL. Y'all had Conti building the NASCAR side, right? Been bad fast. Been great in the NASCAR Coke Series. Always one of the favorites for the championship. We're making the switch because he did retire from the NASCAR side. Talk to us about what and who is building EPI setups now for the NASCAR side.
So yeah, I've never talked about this publicly, but I've had a feeling. Again, no bad blood between us, no indicators, nothing like that. But in my mind, I'm like, Michael Conti has proven all this stuff on the track. He's retiring now. He's smart enough. He's got the drive. He's a great dude. Like, why not start your own thing? You know what I mean?
Right.
So I didn't want it to happen. I don't know when it was going to happen, but I always had that feeling in the back of my mind. We talked. We sat down. We decided it was best for both of our. We both had goals and visions and stuff, and I think that's where we kind of sat. And I'll be honest, when you go from him building and in that whole group, to all of a sudden like, oh no, we need builders, right? Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, man, I was panicking.
It's a scramble.
Like,
it's a scramble.
There's a damn standard, and I would rather not sell NASCAR setups than to throw something random out there for people, just to go run mid-pack. So we talked to Donovan and Norris Force, who just won the Coke Series championship with Steven. And they've proved themselves not just in the Coke Series, but more recently in Road to Pro and the Contender Series and stuff like that. So they're new, they're fresh, and not that I was talking to their owner the other day, and I'm like, I mean this in the most respectful way, but you guys still have something to prove. You know what I mean? They just won a Coke Series, which says everything about the NASCAR side, but they're still the new kids on the block. He wants more, man. He wants to dominate. And when he was like, I want our name attached to the logo because I want you to know that we're not going to disappoint.
Damn.
So yeah, he sold me. They don't want anything out there that's not going to go win, on Monday night in the best of the best.
I truly believe that because, like I said, just one NASCAR, right? I mean, that speaks volumes, but what you said holds a lot of weight and it's really heavy, so they still got to prove something. So as a customer, as I just bought a setup last night, right? As a customer, I'm excited. I'm excited to see the future, see next season, what it's going to be like, and I have high hopes, high expectations, but I know EPI is going to kill it like they normally have. So super excited for that, Tyler. Now we've went a little long, so we'll let's go over and talk about what is quote unquote one of the biggest short track events, if not all time for sure, damn near 2023. So I put on $1,000 to win last year. So you edged us out, $1,100 to win. Let's get this pulled up on the screen here. See if I can do my job. The Winter Derby, or the late model derby, the Winter Derby, quote unquote snowball derby, right? Presented by RaceEPI.com. Let's talk about that a little bit. How did all that come together, and what made you crazy enough in the head to say, hey, I want to put on a special event because damn, oh damn, they're tiring?
Yeah, so it is a lot of work. I've been, like I said, we obviously, as a drill, we got these long 22-week cycles. This was our last real working week. They got 2 weeks left of, just cleaning up and turning stuff in. Then when they're gone, so I've kind of slacked off. But we got it back together now. Going on next week. When I first hopped on iRacing that first year, there was a snowball derby. I believe Carson Hocevar was running it, and then that was a blast, man. And then last year, Carson reached out to me. He's like, "Hey, do you want to sponsor it?" I was interested. It kind of fell through. I don't know if he got busy or what the deal. He's killing it up there.
Right.
I don't know what the deal was, but that kind of fell through. So this year, we were talking about it, and I was like, man, I really want to do it. But I know for a fact, Speed 51 put on a 1051 to win race, so 1051.
Yep.
And I was like, Trevor, man, I just want to do it bigger. I like giving away big money. I think it causes stress, but in a good way.
It does.
None of our events, we want them to take it to the extreme and go wreck dudes or go off. Like, that's not what it's for. But I mean, to give all these short track guys, like, we don't have a Coke Series, we don't have none of that. So just to give them a big stage to shine, and obviously you guys are providing that. It's real cool, and especially for me, like I said, I don't care if we win it, if we don't win it, what happens. I just want to provide something for everyone to go out there and have fun.
As a broadcaster for True Snow Productions, right? When you initially came to us or came to me in that group chat, I was kind of nervous, but I was like kind of shocked. I was like, wow, he asked us, because I knew, like, listen to the names you just mentioned, right? Brandon Brown, Carson Hocevar, Michael Conti, Donovan Strauss, all them guys. You obviously have connections. Like, your spider web is pretty out there, so I thought it was pretty sweet that you came to us, and I'm hoping that we put on the show that you guys deserve for the hard work you put in. $1,100, man, that's a lot of money. It's a lot of stress, but damn, it's going to be a whole lot of fucking fun.
Oh, yeah.
When does it start? It starts Tuesday, December 5th?
5th, yep.
That will be, yeah, I have a sheet over here if you think I should read it. That would be qualifying night. The 7th is going to be the heat races. That's going to determine the fucking field. And then the 10th, it's the main event night. It's going to be the Winter Derby presented by RaceCPI.com. $1,100 in the prize pot, folks. So don't miss that. Tyler, I want to thank you, brother, for coming on. It's been a blast sitting here getting to know you, talk with you a little bit. I'm excited for next week, and I'm excited for the future with Race CPI and Five Kings, brother.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely, boss. Well, folks, we're going to cut it off here. Thank y'all for tuning in. RaceChatter will be taking a few weeks off before the Blazing Pedals Racing League fires back up on Sunday nights in February. So, folks, want to thank y'all for tuning in, and we will see you next week. Tuesday night, we're qualifying for the Race EPI Late Model Derby. So tune in there, folks. Thank y'all, and we'll see ya.